In 1998, I remember starting my political career as a freshman senator in the 11th Congress of the Philippines. I was ranked first, garnering over half the total votes. I wanted to be a public servant leader who will strive to do relevant and meaningful work. And so even then, I've always been focused on certain issues that I'm passionate about. Before I turned 40, I found myself being named as one of the global leaders for tomorrow in the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Then, the United Nations Environment Programme Award in Turin, Italy in 2001. All the while offering legislation benefiting women and children's rights, including the Anti-Domestic Violence Act, Anti-Child Labor Law, the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act. I also sponsored into law the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act and most of the environmental laws. But beyond the laws and the bills, I've managed to tirelessly work on my advocacies. In 2009, we passed into law the landmark Philippine Climate Change Act, of which I was principal author and sponsor. I've also been a longtime advocate of preserving our national identity and culture and the ancestry of indigenous peoples. But more than all the chairmanships that I have led, more than the laws and the bills that I have helped legislate, and even more important than the recognition, the accolades, and the awards, I am extremely proud of the people I've been able to help. The children, the women, the families and communities, the indigenous peoples, the farmers, fisher folks, the so-called last, least, and the lost. I am yours, humbly, Loren Legarda.
The National Library of the Philippines honored guests, champions of knowledge, magandang umaga po. As we culminate the 34th Library and Information Services Month, I applaud the NLP for its work in enhancing public awareness and celebrating the hard work and passion of our library professionals. This year's 𝙀𝙀𝙥𝙤𝙥𝙬𝙚, Unity Towards Inclusive and Empowered Libraries, speaks volumes about the pivotal role libraries play in ensuring equitable access to knowledge. Our libraries serve as the custodians of our nation's cultural and intellectual wealth. They are beacons of learning, bridges to opportunity, catalysts for social progress. As chairperson of a Senate Committee on Culture and the Arts, I envision public libraries as inclusive spaces for all Filipinos to access knowledge and their cultural heritage. Countless communities, especially in rural areas, are without a library nearby. And based on a 2020 census of population and housing by the Philippine Statistics Authority, nearly 11 million Filipino children and youth are not enrolled in school, with a majority unable to pursue higher education. And to address this, I filed Senate Bill 2429, which seeks to amend Republic Act 7743, the act providing for the establishment of congressional, city, and municipal libraries as well as barangay reading centers throughout the Philippines by ensuring that public libraries are equipped with full electronic library facilities. In a world where information is power, our libraries should enable citizens by providing free access to knowledge and technology. Let this be our 𝙀𝙀𝙥𝙀𝙥𝙬𝙀, that we work together to ensure that every Filipino, no matter where they live, can access the resources they need to learn and thrive. Maraming salamat po, isang lunti ang Pilipinas sa ating lahat.